Okay, so if you're running a business, you're hearing the term AI absolutely everywhere. It's just this constant buzz, right? But what does it actually mean for your bottom line? I mean, how do you cut through the noise and figure out what's a real game changer and what's just an expensive distraction? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're breaking down the key insights from the March 16th episode of the AI podcast to create a simple, no-nonsense guide to making AI work for you. You know, it's a feeling a lot of business owners have. There's this relentless drumbeat about AI revolutionizing, well, everything. But it usually leaves you with more questions than actual answers. Is this a real tool for growth? Or is it just another complicated, pricey problem you don't have time for? If you've ever felt that way, trust me, you are not alone. And this is where the AI podcast just cuts right through all that confusion. On one side, you've got the hype, this crazy idea that AI is going to replace your whole team and you need to buy some super complex, expensive system with, let's be honest, a totally unclear return on investment. But the reality? It's so much more practical. It's about augmenting your team, using smart, focused solutions to get measurable results. That's the mindset shift we're diving into. So what's the very first step on this practical path? It's actually a pretty simple but really powerful mental shift. The podcast makes a great point. We have to stop being hypnotized by the technology of AI and start focusing on what it can actually do for the business. It's not about some kind of magic wand. It's about getting real, measurable outcomes. And this is how simple the filter should be. The hosts argue that any AI project you even think about has to give a big yes to one of these three questions. Does it help us make more money? Does it help us save more money? Or does it lower our business risk? If the answer isn't a clear yes to at least one of those, then guess what? It's a distraction. Move on. And the advice they give is so good because of who's giving it. You've got this amazing combination of perspectives. Asif Haider comes at it from high-level AI strategy. Then you've got Lucky Rabago, who knows the technical and cybersecurity side inside and out. And Bobby Robinson, who's deep in the nuts and bolts of supply chains and how organizations actually run. This means a conversation isn't just theory. It is grounded in the real world. And here's some really great news. You do not have to figure all this out by yourself. The podcast makes this super clear. There's already a powerful support system out there, and it's specifically designed to help businesses like yours tackle these exact kinds of challenges. First up, they talk about a resource called APEX Accelerators. Now, think of these guys as your personal guide into the world of government contracting. If that's a space you want to get into, these organizations are experts at helping you navigate all the red tape and compliance rules, which can give you a huge leg up on the competition. And then there's another incredible resource, SCORE. This is a mentorship program, and it connects you with experienced business advisors, people who've really been there and done that. They can give you that priceless guidance on everything from your big picture strategy to building the daily operational discipline that really makes a business successful. And here's the kicker, the big takeaway from this part of the discussion. This kind of expert support is not only available, but a lot of the time it's completely free. These are organizations literally created to help you win, and yet so many business owners have no idea they even exist. It's like one of the best kept secrets in the business world. Okay, let's get to the real heart of the matter. Where does AI actually make a difference? And here's a little spoiler for you. It's almost never in the flashy, headline-grabbing stuff. The real value, the real gold, is hidden in the boring parts of your business. The podcast has the perfect name for this. They call it unsexy AI. This quote from the episode just nails it. You can have the fanciest technology in the world, but if it doesn't fit with how your people actually get their work done, it's completely useless. Real improvement doesn't start with buying a shiny new toy. It starts with a deep understanding of your own operations. So the hosts lay out this really simple three-step plan to find these opportunities. First, look at your current workflows and find the real bottlenecks. Where are things slowing down or getting stuck? Second, and this is huge, forget about the external hype. Just focus on your own internal processes. And finally, step 3. Implement simple, targeted automation to solve that specific problem. It's such a focused, powerful way to think about it. So, what does this unsexy AI actually look like? Well, they gave some great examples. We're not talking about anything crazy. We're talking about automating the mind-numbing task of processing documents, or optimizing a complex delivery schedule to save fuel and time, or maybe building simple dashboards that finally give leadership a clear, real-time view of the business. Each one is a small, practical change that saves real time and real money. Okay, so we've got the right mindset. We know where to find expert support, And we've identified the kind of problems to solve. But how do you actually go from just being curious about all this to actually getting something done? Let's talk about the path to execution. This is such a critical idea from the podcast. The real goal isn't just to go out and buy another piece of software. The real win is when you start building AI capability within your own team. It's about developing the skills and the understanding to use these tools effectively, which creates a long-term asset that actually grows right along with your business. Before you even think about spending a single dollar, the hosts recommend you use this simple pressure test. For any solution you're considering, you have to ask 3 questions. First, is it interoperable? Meaning, will it actually play nice with the systems you're already using? Second, is it scalable? Can it grow with you? And third, is it sustainable? Do you have the team and resources to support it for the long haul? Answering these questions honestly will save you from a world of pain and wasted cash. So, what's next? Where do you go from here? Well, the podcast leaves us with 3 super clear, actionable steps. First, go listen to the full March 16th episode of III to get all the rich details. Second, look up your local APEX Accelerator, especially if government contracts are on your radar. And third, find a SCORE mentor and get that one-on-one expert guidance for your specific business journey. So as you can see, the path from all that AI hype to actually getting real business results is a lot clearer than it might seem. The support is out there, the strategy is simple, just focus on real problems, not shiny objects. The opportunity here isn't about trying to become a tech company, it's about building a smarter, stronger, more efficient version of the business you already have. So the question isn't just if you're ready, but what's the first small, unsexy problem you're going to solve?